Sometimes we're asked to perform conversions involving units raised to a power, such as square inches, square centimeters, or you can have a cubic inches or cubic centimeters. Really, any length unit can be cubed there. Oftentimes, though, while you have to convert between these units raised to a power, the conversion factor you're given is just between the base unit, inches and centimeters, for instance. So what you need to do is actually create your own conversion factor. So let's say you were tasked between converting between square inches and square centimeters, but you were given just the relationship between a regular inch and a regular centimeter. What you can do is just square it yourself. So you have this relationship here, which we know we can also write in terms of a conversion factor. We can also flip this if we wanted to. Well, we can simply square both sides, and then we can end up with square units. But the important thing here is to remember to distribute that exponent. So the 2 here goes to not only the number, but also the unit. So it's not just 2.54 centimeters squared. You have to square the 2.54, and you get 6.4516 square centimeters. So you can create your own conversion factors in this way. If I needed cubic inches and cubic centimeters, I would have cubed the conversion factor instead. So I would just take each side and cube it, and then I could do the math on that, and I would have a nice new conversion factor. So let's look at an example of a problem like this. Really similar, but with one extra step. Convert 142 square inches into square meters, and it gives me a couple relationships. So we're going to write out our given. Okay, we're given 142. Oops. Yeah, let's rewrite that. We can't see that very well. We're given 142 square inches. We are told that 1 inch is equal to 2.54 centimeters, and that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeters. We are asked to find meters squared, so that's our question mark. And now we need to connect these pieces. Well, we know we're obviously going to start with the number by itself, so we're going to have to start with those square inches. And when we do the conversion, we know, okay, I'll have to put square inches on the bottom, so they cancel. But none of my conversion factors deal with square inches. But I do have a conversion factor with just regular inches. So we're going to do exactly what we did before. We're just going to take both sides of this and square it. 1 squared, of course, is just still 1. So 1 inch squared is equal to, and now I would do 2.45 squared, which gives me 6.4516. And now I have centimeters squared. So I say, okay, now I have something with inches squared in it. I have 1 inches squared is equal to 6.4516 centimeters squared. All right, we're getting there, but I wanted to end in meters squared, so I still need to get rid of that centimeters squared, and I want to end up with meters squared. So I have the relationship between regular meters and centimeters, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to square it. So 1 squared just gives me 1 meter squared. 100 squared is now going to give me 1,000, so 10,000 centimeters squared. So now I have the relationship between meter and centimeter. 1 meter is equal to 1,000, so we got 4 zeros there. Square centimeters, or centimeters squared. And now we can see my inches squared will cancel. My centimeters squared will cancel, and I'll end up with the unit I want, which was meters squared. And now I'm going to do the math. Multiply everything on the top, divide by everything on the bottom, and I get 0.0916 square meters.